Hello. Oh, 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 did you miss me? Oh, it's been a long 21 hours since I was last live. But I'm back. I'm back. We got work to do today. So I say we just get right on into it, because much as I like waiting for people to trickle in, I have a lot of children to disown. Alrighty. I'll let everybody kind of join on in at their own pace. Now, if there's one thing I like doing, it's creating dubs in Stardew Valley. I say this is a good omen. This is a good omen for the stream, a golden egg event on the first night. If you're new to the stream, basically exactly what I'm doing. First of all, say hello if you're new to the stream. I always love hearing from new people. It's easier for me to remember your name if you're going to be a chatter. Now, if you weren't here last time, what we're doing is we are just sleeping through every day we can until our husband, who really loves beer, conveniently enough, asks us to adopt children, whom I then immediately turn into doves, because I am trying to farm golden mystery boxes for this ridiculous challenge. So I am doing what's called a long sleep. And I am, effectively, building an empire out of Shane's beer-flavored tears. Now, one thing you'll notice, if you're new to the stream, is that I have a lot of stream rewards over here on Twitch. A lot of things that'll help you get more engaged with the stream if you're watching on YouTube. It's not to say I'm not happy you're watching on YouTube if that's where you are. And if you're new to the stream, I would also advise you to chat now while you can, because the regulars have yet to show up, and once the regulars show up, it's really hard to get them to shut up. And I'm glad they aren't here to hear me say that. Last stream, we were able to dub 15 children. Took us about 3 hours, with some minor interruptions in between, such as drawing that beautiful portrait of Chorse, which, if you aren't familiar with, is an emote, a free follower emote, that you can use. Mrs. Shiftesque likes using the Chorse. Mrs. Shift, it looks like it's just me and you tonight. So far, nobody's trickled in yet, and that's just fine. It means I can focus on going to sleep as fast as possible. You threw everyone off by starting early. No, you're absolutely right. And that's just fine. I mean, honestly, I got a lot of dubs to get, and I don't want to stream past 10:30 again. I end up being so tired. You know I got my early bedtime. You're looking for the Twitch badge and don't see it? I thought I made it public. You know what? I'll make a note to make sure it's available. Thank you. It might just be... I mean, I know I have it. You know? When I say stuff, you can see it in my... You can see it at least... I'm not sure if you can see it there. Yeah, I also said stuff in YouTube as well. So anyway, back to work. Just gonna make a note to review the YouTube badge. Looking forward to a peaceful stream, not filled with degeneracy. It's almost better like this, honestly. Who do you think will show up first? My money's on Benton or Nyx. Nyx might show up. Mantis also might show up. I did start recording. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I noticed that my recordings were, like I said, the audio was like a second off. I noticed on my raw footage recordings, and that's no good for when I go to edit the video, so I troubleshot that earlier. That's probably why I couldn't get the lights in the background set up today. Hey, Nyx. Welcome back. Yeah, we started a little early today, so you're first in line. First in line to the degeneracy. We got right into it. No intro, just right to grinding, because we got a lot of dubs to get. How are you doing today? Yes, ma'am. I did go a little prematurely today, and normally I would go for 7, but I decided against it today simply because one thing is I always don't like to adhere to a rigid schedule. Another thing is just a little tired. I'm going to want to cut stream around 10:15 tonight. Figured I'd get live 15 minutes early and give us the same amount of time to get doing what we got to do. going to be the same exact kind of stream as last night. We are going to be doing a lot of sleeping until this grind is done. So get used to seeing the black screen come up. It's probably better for the grind if I don't have all the regulars in here. Daedalus, welcome back. So yeah, no, good time to ask the question. Honestly, great time to ask the question. So the reason we're going for 150 doves is because we want to use the exploit, and I'm not sure if you know of this, but you might be aware, the exploit that allows you to basically convert dove children into bats using an Easter egg to farm golden mystery box drops, since they count as regular monsters. Are you familiar with the exploit I'm talking about? If you watch the TV on fall 26th and you've dove children, you'll get like a question mark channel, and that channel will basically make it so every dove child you've ever dubbed before will show up as a cursed doll and attack you at the witch's hut, and they respawn infinitely, so you can actually use that to farm their drops. So that's the kind of the key idea behind the strategy. I think 150 is enough where I could reasonably farm golden mystery boxes. Yeah, they do. They do drop mystery boxes. It's actually a 1 in 1,000 chance, depending on the daily luck. So they're relatively rare, but they do drop them. And at the beginning of this challenge, I noted that I need 160 auto petters and that many golden animal crackers on screen. You can see above my cam. And it's just too many to grind manually, so I'm trying to use as much RNG manipulation as I can and minimize how much time and effort I'm putting into trying to get the items I'm looking for to spawn, because auto petters take forever. I only got 2 auto petters in about 8 days of Skull Cavern grinding, and I was literally trying to max how many treasure chest rooms I found, so... Looks like Shane put a bench up next. I don't know why he did that over there. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome for the explanation. I know we do a lot of wacky stuff here, so it's kind of tough to keep up with what we're doing, but it should be easy now that you have the explanation, because we're going to be doing this for a while. I was only able to get 15 dubs last stream, and it was a 3-hour stream, so I suspect that we might be able to get to 35 today. It's going to be at least another week until we're done, and then we can progress in the challenge, and things should move quickly from there and get more entertaining. But I'm glad you've been watching the VODs. That's so awesome. That's why I post them, is for anybody who can't catch the stream live. I have not seen the TV event yet. I'm waiting because I don't want to get mogged by monsters every time I go to dub a child. Quick, while Lou's not here to care about what I name the birds, I'm just going to call this one Dove 2. Shane says, let's make sure to give Dove 2 a happy home. I'll give her a happy home, all right. I don't even know why I'm walking up that way. I suspect this is going to take probably another 20 to 30, maybe even 50 in-game years to get the amount of doves we want. So I will watch the TV event towards the end of the grind when I know Fall 26 has come around. Thanks, Dix. Appreciate you commenting over in the YouTube chat too. That's really nice. I don't know. Maybe today's clickbait title isn't as eye-grabbing as the last insult I made about people being too employed to do what I'm doing. I named it "Building an Empire Out of Shane's Beer-Flavored Tears" because I felt like that was appropriate. But maybe beer being in the title made YouTube not so happy. Who knows? I think it's a great title. It's very, very apt. Because that's what we're doing. You might notice we are listening to the Stardew soundtrack again. I got a couple of copyright claims despite Pretzel apparently the background music. He was thinking I could be getting boxes every time. It's not meaningful enough. We'd be probably stopping maybe. We might roll a few, but I think it'll just be faster if we just power grind this whole thing. There we go. There's number 2 on the stream so far. And I got to remember to update the counter as well. But yeah, I was getting copyright claims on my last 2 VODs for using the Pretzel platform. And it's strange to me because I'm pretty sure that Pretzel, the whole advertisement that it gave was that you can set YouTube safe mode so that you won't get copyright claims. And it's just so ridiculous. So we're going to let Concerned Ape keep our stream copyright free with his beautiful public, I wouldn't say public domain, but free to use without accreditation, which I think is a word. Gonna be a chill kind of stream. I can already feel it. Till the degens come to harsh my mellow. What are we thinking about the background music? Is it too loud? Just loud enough? Perfect. Thank you. The AI overview said not to panic if you see claims, that you won't actually get strikes. Yeah, but I just hate seeing the warning label. I mean, I've got Pretzel. I might use it, but I like the OG music. It gets stale if you leave it on the whole stream because it's only 4 hours worth of tracks. But I really don't mind it, and it does fit the game perfectly, so kind of a give and take there. I like the Pretzel music. It was a nice little taste of something else, but I don't want to see any alerts on my stuff at all. So it's just something else to think about. And with the way that I work, my neurospicy brain, I don't like having extra chores, because when I realize there's something I need to do to get the stream to a perfect, perfect sitting, everything's all flowing nicely and the symphony sounds amazing, there's one bad note, I can't stand it, and I have to fix it right away. And copyright claims are a big nasty note that I hate to hear and hate to see. It's probably my biggest pet peeve with content creation so far. Play it the first year of a playthrough, then turn it off except for Moonlight Jellies. Yeah, basically, that's the strategy. I don't even really play it usually, so the only time I get to enjoy it is when I'm playing it on the side like we're doing now.
Cozilin23 is now following.
Cozilin23, thank you for joining. Thank you for following the stream. I really appreciate that. The Moonlight Jelly song is a banger. I think I have it in the Wave Bank. I actually don't know them all by name, and I haven't played with music on before, so I don't know which song that is exactly. If you hear it, call it out. Curious which one you're talking about. I like almost every track. They're very good. He's a good composer, Concerned Ape. He doesn't just make a great video game. Cozy Lynn, what made you follow? Was it the pineapples, the army of pineapples I have here? C2. S-I-T-U. It's a banger in C2, if that makes sense. C2, like in Spanish? Yes, you? What are you talking about? Oh, in the appropriate situation. Got it. Oh, shoot. I gave Shane a... Oh, man, I gave Shane hay. Whoopsie daisy. I know how to solve this. He'll never know. He'll just forget. Today I learned Shane doesn't like hay. Ah, I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me another piece of Latin. Is it pronounced situ or is it situ? I assume situ. In fact, I bet situ is an American what's the word? Flavor added to the word. Really, I guess it should be pronounced situation. That sounds so much more regal, so much more appropriate. This is a sticky situation. By God, what a sticky situation. I'm gonna situate myself right here upon this situated situation. All right. There he is, the Chorse Whisperer himself. I knew he was going to show up eventually. How you doing, Vincent? Good to see you. Yeah, that sounds about right, Nick, since the Brits are all very, very long-nosed about their pronunciations of things. Oh, he's a right old bloke, ain't he? Ain't it? Water bottle? Gotta get a spot of tea in my water bottle. They just say everything so perfectly, don't they?
Luludaki18 says, boo. Did I spook you?
Is there a ghost in here? Did you guys hear that? What the hell was that? Hi, Lou. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Started a little early. We started without you. Hope that's all right.
Good news, everyone! I'm a horse's butt. I am. That's not good news at all.
Yeah, the random sound effects pool has been reset because I added about 15 more. You guys are going to have to run them if you want to hear the new ones. And I also removed the ones that kill headphone users in Minecraft because I do understand that that can be a little jarring at times. Good to see everybody again. We're getting right back to the grind. We've already got 2 dubs since I went live today. I'm trying to keep the rhythm as fast as I can now. Had a chronic health thing earlier, but you're all right? I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. I do hope you're all right. Trying to teach yourself how to shade with markers and use watercolor markers. Ah, fellow artiste. Mrs. Shift knows a thing or two about markers, although her favorite medium is charcoal, if I remember correctly. I better remember correctly or she'll kill me. Hope your health. I hope that your health problem didn't have anything to do with the markers. Were you breathing too many of the fumes? They say that's not good for you. I'm terrible at drawing. If you couldn't tell. In all mediums, all forms, pen, pencil, marker, all of them. Digging this Stardew metal track. You guys were active in the Discord yesterday. As soon as I got off stream, I got like, I want to say 30 notifications. Stuff was popping, but I had to go to bed. Oh. As bad as they sound, we can get spooky. Just not an emergency, just an inconvenience. I hope it's not as inconvenient as stubbing your toe. But, you know, everybody's gotta have some kind of nerf. We can't all be perfect. It does suck having seizures. I have a cousin who's epileptic. You got to get the whole family involved if he ever has a problem. He's very well rounded otherwise, so I know what you're saying. It's not the biggest impasse. It just sucks. You got nerfed. That's exactly it. Like, they just had to balance you, Lou. You got too many skill points elsewhere. Your ornithology. I tried to hire an artist for one of my kids' books. Totally boned you? What do you mean? They screwed up the drawings? Alrighty, Lou. Thanks for stopping in. Nice to see you. So I've determined that the most efficient way to do this is sleep for 6 days, then go give Shane a beer, a hug, and talk to him, and that should replenish the lost points from not talking to him for 6 days. And then every like 36 days, I need to fill up the silos because the chickens run out of food in about 40 days. So on a 6-day cycle, keeps everything moving. And that's our third baby we just got requested. She sent what barely looked like tolerable first drafts, then demanded full payment. That's terrible. What'd you hire her through? I used Fiverr for the character model artist that drew all of the emotes and all the shiftesque characters posing. You think she was a work stealer? Yeah, Fiverr's great for that because you as the person who purchased, you can get a full refund if you're not satisfied with the work. That's part of the engagement. That's what makes it like, you know, the artist has to satisfy you. You don't pay up front. You do pay up front, but you can get a full reimbursement if you're not satisfied. And some of them have terms specifically that say they can't screw you if you aren't satisfied. My artist was great. Did everything I needed. Only had to do one rework on one pose, and otherwise gave me a full turnaround sheet, multiple expressions that we're currently using as emotes today, and I think 10 poses. It was awesome for like $220, and then I tipped her like $50. Now, if you were going to do a whole book, I would imagine maybe like $500, depending on how many pages you need done, but could be done. I don't even know why I'm checking this. I need a dump mail option. Fired her, never sent payment. Hard adulting, but that's how it goes. Can't pay someone if they don't do the job you hired them to do. It's like me paying my landscaper or something. I don't have a landscaper. I never will. I have no problem mowing my own lawn. But let's say I hired a landscaper and then he didn't come and mow my lawn on the day he was supposed to. In fact, he didn't come and do it at all. Then he comes out asking me why I didn't pay my monthly bill. Well, because you didn't do the work, fella. Nothing wrong with that. Have you ever considered trying to draw them yourself? Oh, so you did end up making the book. Did you publish it? I know Amazon has like a self-published thing now. That's what I thought about doing with my novel that I wrote, but I never ended up looking into it. Sometimes it doesn't take a professional to know what's good enough, Nix, you know? Doing it yourself, even if it doesn't come out perfect. You know, doing your best and making sure it looks as professional as possible is sometimes just enough. Happy birthday to your Uncle Lou. Oh, so you do have published books. That's awesome. It's really awesome. You should share a link. Maybe not in Twitch chat or YouTube chat, but share it in, like, the Discord if you want. I'd love to see what you made. Oh, you've mentioned the books in your Discord bio? See, I don't look at everybody's bio. I'll have to check it out. I plan to have maybe shifts running around soon enough. Maybe a book or two. Wouldn't be such a bad purchase. I was gonna have my kids read Naruto. They'll teach them good anime values. About honor and never giving up. It was good for me to read that at 9 years old. Do I sound like a weeb? It's because I am a weeb. Oh, we got another owl statue event. Did it cost anything to publish on Amazon? I'm gonna collect all the owls when we're done with the doves, and we'll see. We might, I don't know, 160 is a lot, but we might get like 50. Free unless you pay them to do your covers and such. That's awesome. I literally have a finished novel that I've I wrote like 5 years ago that I recently went back to read and was like, this is actually pretty decent. But I never knew how to go about publishing. Maybe I should look into that. It's a sci-fi. Should we adopt a baby? We definitely should. Forgot to change the counter. This will be our 20th dove. So we are definitely getting in a good rhythm here. Every 3 coops then? Yes. We'll definitely put them in the coops. I like the idea of putting them in there. Having a little owl daddy watch over all the golden chickens. I'll reach out if I have questions, Nix. I've been so busy getting this stream perfect, or as perfect as I envisioned it. Every day I'm like constantly doing something. Like today I was working on fixing the whiteboard commission. Like I said, I was dealing with the copyright claim on, not the copyright claim, but the notice saying, what should I do? Should I start my own library? Yada, yada. I got some lights that I want to install back on the bookshelf as well. So I want to get the stream to a point where everything's streamlined and it's set and forget.
Attention shift. Audacious Danny has issued a legally binding hydration order. Compliance is mandatory.
Alrighty, guys, down the hatch. Have your drinks. Don't forget to hydrate. Thank you, Danny. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. We're doing great. I'm absolutely doing fantastic. We already got our 4th child on the way, so we've got 3 doves tonight so far. By the way, guys, I have my AC on high tonight because it's about 90-something degrees here. So if you can hear white noise back there, just let me know. I'm curious because I usually leave it on low since it's summer. Long day. I have those quite often myself lately. Well, that's what it's all about, right? That sense of reward, the sore hands and tired fingers. Oh, thank you. Always forget. Always forget. Production error. They happen. They happen. I was just so vibing out to this beautiful wave bank. Love the wave bank. Love this Stardew music. '92 in the Berg. Yeah. You know what? I know I vaguely commented that I live in the Northeast, but yes, I too am from Pennsylvania. I can share that much. It's a big state. Nobody swat me, okay? Don't want to get swatted. And it is very hot in this part of Pennsylvania this last couple of days, too. It's been quite a sweater. And not a striped one. I won't perish from heat stroke if you tell me how loud the AC is. I honestly, like, to save time, have just been naming them, like, numbers. So this one is going to be 20. I love talking about birds, guys, but we're going to start naming the kids numbers to make this easy so I can keep better track of them. can't hear it over the sound of your own AC, you Floridians should create some kind of invention that allows you to walk around in a phone booth-sized container with an AC unit inside of it at all times. And if anybody actually plans on doing that and creating that device, you have to pay me because I came up with the idea. You can't take it. You can't actually hear the AC. Just want to make sure I'm not going to do the thing a lot of influencers do where they turn off the AC to record stuff and sweat to death. I do it when I'm doing voiceover. I turn off the AC. I had quite a sweaty experience a couple of weeks ago. The editor I approached to do some shorts work for me, he requests a VO, and I decided I want it to be perfect and no background noise whatsoever, even though it could probably be edited in post. And yeah, after like 3 takes and 25 minutes in a small room on the second floor of a home at a 95-degree day, the beads were definitely dripping down my little face. Why have we humans not invented not extremely loud AC yet? Probably has to do with what the AC is actually doing. Because my understanding is that it's compressing the air so it can take the moisture out of it. And that requires like the same kind of physics as a vacuum cleaner, which is also not a very quiet device. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I very well could be wrong. I may just be confidently talking about something I don't know about, which is like 50% of what I say. I don't know what a bobbin is. Sounds like a hobbit name. People have managed more ridiculous feats. Defying the laws of physics is a pretty ridiculous feat. What would you guys think about a multiplayer stream sometime? Get a few chatters in a Stardew world and just see what we can all do together. Definitely not on this farm. No, I would say like a new farm. I probably wouldn't sweat. I'd probably just play the game. Trying to coordinate with people in multiplayer on Stardew can be very not fun because there's always that one person who wants to be a general and say, we can't end the day unless we all do very efficient stuff all day, every day. Like me. I think it'd be fun. See how stream viewership expands over time, and maybe we finish this challenge, finish this grind, and get an influx of interest in the stream, and we do it as an event one day. I think it'd be fun. I know you guys play Stardew. Dibs on Abigail. Damn. I wonder. Well, that's fine. Because I'm a Haley believer. Still have never married anyone in this game, but if I were going to choose, Haley's not so bad. Emily Poggers. The bobbin is the small spool of thread in the bottom of a sewing machine. It goes through the upper threads, locking them in place. But because they're under the fabric, you can't see when they run out. Huh. Someone should create X-ray vision. That would only be one of the very many applications that could have. I mean, X-ray vision that doesn't give people horrible cancer when exposed to it. Haley is the basic bitch answer. Every dude marries her when they first play. You know, Haley is objectively super sweet. She's a little ditzy, but she's sweet and nice and pretty. I mean, what else could you want in a spouse as a guy? Speaking as a straight male, Haley definitely titillates the parts of my romantic personality. Plus, I like when, you know, I can't remember if this is an exact quote, but I like when she says stuff like, "Ooh, your hands are dirty, farmer boy." I don't know. That's flirtatious in just the right way. Danny sighs. Lou likes some weird. I think Emily is a close, like, third in that group of bachelorettes. Emily's really eccentric and sweet, and yeah, she's totally like left field thinker, but she's got a lot of love to give. She's a committed gal, and that's worth something. I married Leah the first time I played, so he's just wrong. YouTube chat is throwing hands, Danny. You gonna let him say that about you? Sean, that's also the other one, I think. Like, if I honestly, I would say Leah might be second in the group, but that's another, like, oh, well, she's pretty, so they made her character model attractive. But she's artsy fartsy. She likes salads and truffles. So. TTS? There is TTS, Captain Ibrahim. But you have to be on Twitch to use it. It is free as well. He likes when they're mean to him. Mrs. Schiff, stop feeding the playbook to them, okay? Keep our secrets. Mrs. Shift married Sebastian the first time. Mrs. Shift also wishes I drove a motorcycle. Do with this information as you will. I think most people go for Emily or Haley first, but Leah was the easiest one since I could get salads from Gus. I'm cheap. Marrying someone because the gifts they like are the most affordable has got to be one of the Stardew things of all time. That's hilarious. You like the nerdy eccentric artsy girls who seem like they'd give good hugs. I gotta say, yeah, Emily does seem like she'd be a really, really good hugger. She'd just squeeze you all tight, all warm and fuzzy. Nobody better clip that out of context. I mean it. All right, that's Dove 21. That is our 5th Dove tonight. We went live just about 57 minutes ago, so that's about a Dove every 11 minutes. Victor, insert slur. Here we go again. Earlier, when I got on early and it was only 2 viewers, I was saying to myself, well, this is nice and peaceful. The degeneracy hasn't begun yet. I'm going to enjoy this moment where chat's not moving and I can just focus on what I'm doing. And not even an hour into stream, we've already got slur illusions. This is my community. No. This is our community. But let me remind you of something. It is not me who is trapped in here with you. It is you all who are trapped in here with me. Voluntarily, of course, because you can just click off the stream if you want. But you're here. Should we adopt a baby? Yes, we should. That'll be number 22. I chose you? I chose you? Yeah, I did. I did choose you. I really appreciate you guys. Love you guys. You say whatever you want. It's cool. Treat my chat like a bathroom stall. That's fine. You got a marker and you're 13 in middle school. I get it. Say whatever you want. It'll show up on the YouTube VOD. Probably demonetize me. Quotable. One streamer I like to watch uses the Nightbot. Yes, for quote commands. Yes. Danny, can you send that to Discord and remind me? Can you just like send a blurb and I will remind myself to add that? That can be our first quote. I was just thinking we need a catalog of quotes for the stream. That will be quote. Well, I'll have it picked from a random list. That'll be the first one. I guess if you do quote, I guess I could do quote 1 and just have that be it. Yeah, whatever. You get the idea. Not curating a museum, curating degenerate commentary. The best kind! Haha! Is this leading to a new video on the old YouTube channel? You better believe it. You had better believe it, and you're not gonna believe what crazy stupid thing I do this time. You thought the last one was wacky. We are just getting started, my friend. I haven't even put out my 3rd Stardew video yet. FOSSA quotes are easy. It logs the number for you. Yeah, I actually was very impressed with how user-friendly FOSSA was. Definitely love it. You've been waiting since the last Stardew one? Thank what? You got a chair in the corner over there? Yeah, it's I think the last one I posted was in middle of March, so it has been a long while. But I got promoted at work. I had to train at my new job. I have gotten married as well. I got married in April. Bought a house just like a week ago. So I've had a lot going on in my life. So I haven't really had time to sit down and devote as much time as I would want to a massive project. But now I do, so we're getting back into it and starting another one. I'm pretty confident. I think the pace at which we're completing this challenge so far is really, really good. The fact that I'm low-key popping off despite being such a new channel is nuts. No, I think, honestly, my strategy when I started YouTube was to bring as much professional quality as I could. So I choose quality over quantity, and that's the strategy, man. I mean, that's how you do it. Make videos that people want to come back and watch just more than once. They didn't just click it because it had a catchy thumbnail. You know, make something good, make something you're proud of, and people will watch it. That's my core belief system, and that's how I roll. I don't just do challenges, I make art. And I really appreciate you highlighting that and pointing that out. That means a lot to me, because that tells me I'm doing a good job at what I'm going for. You, Rexy, you are literally... You should know why there's so many plants in the house. But I will tell you, there's so many plants in the house because this is a advancement from the last challenge where I put pineapples on every tile in the entire game because I could. It was a spectacle of spectacles, and I decided that we were going to do more spectacling on this world. Rexy is a LARPer. It's the pineapples world. We just live in it. This is Walter White levels of greed. Valid. Bro, you're telling me you didn't watch my second movie. You should go watch my second movie if you want to know. It's only 35 minutes. Just go watch it. I mean, even if you watch it at like 2 times speed, you will get all the prerequisite knowledge that you'll need to understand why the world looks the way it does. I had never seen this type of challenge run before coming from the casual side of SDV. Your first vid was interesting and engaging, very captivating. Oh my god, my heart is so full. That's so nice. It's got to be one of the nicest things I've ever been told, ever. You guys are too nice to me. Thank you so much. Don't make me cry, damn it. Don't make me do a cry-y. Start throwing slurs and curse words at me again. I like it better when you're mean to me. Didn't even know they go in the house. I mean, how are your plants growing inside with no sun? You're telling me you've never had like an indoor house plant? I just so happen to have 600 of them. I mean, there may not be... There's a window right over here. There's a window right there. So... Entertain us, clown. That's better.
This guy stinks!
That's funny. That's funny. That is a 1 in 42 roll you just got, and that is the funniest sound effect that could have happened. Someone clip that. Well, that's... Yeah, and we're right back to normal. People are being mean to me. And just like that, the stream normalized again. That was the best sound it could have picked. Sean says, when I saw the first video you released, it made me feel the same anger I feel when I see new OSRS YouTuber with one video. Old School RuneScape is... I actually could have been grabbed by old school RuneScape if I didn't have something come up that made me stop playing. I had like a month where I was married to that game for 12 hours a day, and it was the only time I've ever played RuneScape, but I was into it, just like I am Stardew Valley now. And I think it was like while I was in college, and I had a really nasty set of finals come up, and then I just never got back into it and logged back in after that. Now you just have to wait and wallow. Well, we have more projects coming. The trouble with a channel like mine is you might only get like 3 or 4 videos a year. And that's because it just takes me so long to get them to a point where I'm proud to publish them. Let's prank him and be super nice again. Your hair is awesome. Well, thank you. That's so sweet. Gosh, what a kind compliment. The reason I have long hair is not because I want to have long hair. It's mostly because I don't want to cut my hair. My long hair gets in my way all the fucking time, and I hate it. But I also am at a point where I've grown it so long that I feel like I'm betraying all the time I spent growing it if I cut it at all. It's been like 4 years since I had a haircut. $60,000+ hours in MMOs? I don't even think I have 60,000+ hours in real life yet. That's insane. Someone do the math. How many hours is 27 years? Is that the Stardew Valley's Collector's Edition behind you? It absolutely is. It absolutely is. I'm not going to take a moment to show it because as much as I want to show it and show it off, we are really on a roll here and we got to keep the dubs moving. But yes, I do have the Stardew Valley Collector's Edition sealed for Nintendo Switch. My awesome brother got that for me. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He is in chat currently. And I won't open it. I've never played Stardew Valley on Nintendo Switch. It's only a collector's item. It's only a display item. But it is one of the greatest gifts I've ever received. 60k hours is around 6.5 years. Jesus. That's absurd. What MMO was it? Shift is younger than 6. I'm pretty advanced for my age. For one of my cut-in gags, I should put my hair... I'll have, like, pigtails come out of the side. You guys aren't ready for pigtails shiftesque. Betting on World of Warcraft, I think that's what most people... That's like the MMO that comes to mind for me, too. I think that's probably... It's probably the one. FF9 and FF16. Is that Final Fantasy? Oh my god, 11. Sorry. I swear I know Roman numerals. Go backwards, read it backwards. 525,600 minutes. All right, we have dubbed 7 children in 1 hour and 11 minutes, so we are just about on pace with the every 10 minutes that I am going for. By the end of the stream, we should have about 20 in one stream, which is great. I've never played Final Fantasy. I actually don't even know... I do know of the games. Don't crucify me. I do know of them. I am aware of their greatness. I don't actually even know the premise of the games, though. I am an uncultured cretin, a swine with no equal. I was born under a rock, and I currently reside under it. Turn-based RPG. Kind of like Pokemon. That's the one that got a lot of my time. FF7's the only one you'd recommend? Are there really 14 of them? That seems excessive. It's okay, you can't type. It's alright, dude. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm literally just going to sleep over and over again, so I don't expect 100% engagement tonight. Or tomorrow night. Or for probably 3 or 4 more streams until we're done grinding doves. With your permission, I posted my books. Okay, good. I'll take a look at the Discord later after stream. Maybe I'll get to it tomorrow morning, because normally by end of stream, I kind of like to unplug and get myself ready for bed, but I will look at them. I'm interested. You said the world for Final Fantasy is for sure similar to Pokemon, but the battling is pretty different. Every entry is a completely separate game and story, though. That does sound like something I could sink my teeth into. Is it like kind of like Kenshi? Is that what it's called? Kenshi, right? Can you get a promotion? What do you mean a promotion? You're mod already. Do you want something else? Like a cookie? I might run a prediction soon, guys, although I gotta say the predictions were really slowing me down too, and I know this is probably like the least engaging grind in the whole challenge, so I do want to get through it as quickly as I can. Nix, you want a cookie? I want a cookie too. You know who makes great cookies? Mrs. Shift. She makes them freaking best cookies. Oh my god, the chocolate chip cookies she makes. Oh, I've been on a diet for almost 60 days now, eating at a deficit, and I miss them cookies. I miss them so much. I want a cookie. Currently playing a heavily modded version of Stardew. Refuse to buy any animals, relying solely on the cart to get the items. I like self-challenging myself as well, and limiting what I have access to. Makes for a very fun time. You know, when you get so good at a game that you kind of have to like tie your leg together in a proverbial sense. Tie both your legs together to make it harder to walk. FF11 is very RuneScape. FF14 is very World of Warcraft, but anime. Okay. So weeb shit. My wife does make good cookies. Rexy knows. Wait a minute. Tie your singular leg together. You might like cut off circulation. Love to see a valid use of shift smug. You hate the animals in Stardew? Not even a challenge? Believe me, once you see what I'm about to do to these 2,000 golden chickens, you're gonna know that I hate them more. I actually remember in the first movie I made, I had no idea that closing the barn animals inside during spring, summer, and fall really doesn't do anything at the end of the night. And I probably could have finished that challenge maybe even a couple of weeks sooner had I not just prioritized closing the barn animal doors at the end of the day. And I have since learned that you can just leave them open as long as it's not winter, and it really has no effect on their happiness. Oh, it does kind of have an effect? Or are you talking about something else? Oh, it does. Maybe that's why I was getting so many more iridium truffles. I thought I just had a lucky run. Feels like they were dropping more truffles than the pigs I did in my recent casual run. It's minimal. It's not over worth it. I think it only affects mood, right? I know it's like friendship and mood. It probably doesn't affect friendship at all. Yeah, mood only. See, I know we tell a lot of jokes and a lot of banter in this chat, but it's always good to put all our brains together and do away with some common misconceptions about the game. All right, we got 24. Hope nobody's butthurt about me not naming them after birds, but this is definitely speeding things up, not waiting for a name. And this also helps me keep better track. New masterpiece in Discord. Oh God, what did you post over there? Somebody tell me if I should put it on stream or not. It's chores. Do it. All right, let's take a look. Let me just update the dove counter and let's see. What do you got going on over here? What kind of nonsense are we looking at? Oh my God. Oh my God. Welcome to my animated emote stack. Listen, guys, we need one more subscriber to get an extra animated emote. And that's not me begging at all. Totally not begging. But if someone gives that subscriber point tonight, this will be the next animated emote slot for sure. That's hilarious. What do we even call this? The Chores PD? The Chores Police Department? I love that. Absolutely love that. That is hilarious. Thanks, I hate it. Police chores? It's like a police chase, but it's police chores. The Callies. Chores Cop. Chores Cop is good. I like Chores Cop. AC Horse AB. All right, that one's going over my head. Guys, there's a new emote. It's free to followers. You don't have to be a subscriber to use it. It is the U-shaped head emote. Mrs. Shiftesque took some time to make that for us, so we can all thank her. Whenever I miss a reference, it would probably be appropriate to chat that, because I have no idea what AC Horse AB means. H Horse AB. Thank you, Lou, for being the first commenter to use it. A cab with chores. Oh, all cops are... That is so... Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Some of them are cool. Some of them are nice. Not all of them are bad. I hate generalizations. Generalizations make an ass out of you and me. I like Chores Cop the most. I think we're going to go with Shift Chores Cop. Daedalus getting in on the fun. I try to make the more fun, usable emotes the follower only. Never had a bad experience with the police, Sean says. I haven't either. I remember once when I was a kid, here's a fun story time for you guys. You'll like this. Once when I was like 8 years old, my friend and I were playing, and his house was next to a pretty big parking lot for an office building. So he had a fence that we decided to throw stuff over. And the reason that we decided to throw stuff over that fence that day was because the car parked right on the other side of the fence had left their windows down. It was a really hot day. And my friend and I were like, ooh, I bet you I can throw this old Coke can in there. And eventually we threw so many things in there that we escalated to, yeah, well, I can throw this rock in there. And needless to say, the rock did damage the owner of that vehicle's car. And us being 8, 9 years old, we obviously were not going to be reprimanded in a legal fashion, but that didn't stop us from absolutely filling our pants with poop when a police officer showed up the next day looking for children who had vandalized a nearby vehicle. And I specifically remember my mother saying, don't do stupid stuff like that. And we were very nice to the policeman, and the policeman told us very firmly that we can't do stuff like that, and that it could result in very bad things if anybody could just do whatever they wanted. And that is a core memory of mine. And if Chores Cop were around, he probably would have said the same thing. We love Chores Cop. Chores Cop is a valid cop. If the police force were just a series of Chores Cops, the world would probably be a better place. Mostly because anyone committing crimes would just be overcome with joy having seen such a hilarious and endearing character when they show up on the scene to any crime scenes. Armed robbery, Chores Cop. The robbers are like, is that Chores Cop out there? All right, you can have the money back. Let the hostages go. Cuff me, Chores Cop. The reality show Cops, but it's all Chores Cop. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Cuff me, Chores Cop, shift. You guys are gonna have to write these in the Discord if you want me to add them. Because I can't remember them all. I mean, I might watch the VOD back. I do usually watch the first, like, hour or so of the VOD to make sure all the stuff's going right. I might miss that one, so say it in the chat, please. In the Discord chat, that is, so I know. Cop cutie. That's more like it. Let's objectify them. That one's going over my head, Danny. Wee woo, it's the sound of the collies. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock. Doodle-doo. I don't get it. Sean Watcher, the rookie. It is a TV show. From when? 1970? We have fun. We have fun around here, don't we? I know there's a show called The Rookie, but I don't get the joke. Your emote game is absolutely spot on, dude. You're a professional Twitch viewer. I love it. Never seen a single episode, just YouTube shorts. Is The Rookie... Is that one of those recent Fox shows? You've been around the block a time or two? If you've been around the block a time or two, then I've been around at least half. I think it was on Fox. I feel like I do actually remember what show you're talking about, and I definitely think it was recent. You guys ever watch Scrubs? Love Scrubs. Not really a fan of cop shows. I do like Law and Order, but I stopped watching after like the 8th season because it got repetitive and silly. But Law and Order was really good. No Superman. Yes, that one. I absolutely love Scrubs. Very good show. All right, with Dove number 25, we are 25 out of 150. 1/6 of the way there, guys. We're 20% of the way to our goal. Grey's Anatomy, I would never start it because I know it's about 6 eons long. And also, probably wouldn't appeal to my tastes in TV. Me and Mrs. Shift have a strong no-nonsense romance policy. And it seems a little soapy. Scrubs is one of those shows that's 95% comedy, 5% soul-crushing serious. That's, I love that genre. That's like one of my favorite genres, is a show that like is meant to make you laugh, but sometimes it makes you cry. I also really like Community, which is like one of the most incredible masterpieces of TV material ever produced. Another great show. It's all soapy. That's what I'm saying, Mantis. All I know about Grey's Anatomy is that it's a show pretty much made for sappy women. And, you know, sappy dudes too, I guess. Or guys who just want to get in a lady's pants and they pretend to like it. Oops. It's not past 9 and I said something a little bit funny. Yet, despite all the soap, it ain't clean. I haven't watched House before, Venton, but I would watch House. I actually really like the character. There's a lot of good memes with him. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Family Guy did a joke like that. It wasn't very clean, the second part of it. Cobra Kai over on YouTube says your whole village industrialized. That's absolutely true. Yes, that is what the village has become. A medium for which I can make money, through which I can make money. And it's only getting worse, so stick around if you want to see what we do next. Right now we are grinding some super nerdy stuff, basically just disowning children to make use of an exploit so we can make even more money. Also, I gotta update the dove counter, speaking of. Once we get the dove count up to 150, we are going to proceed doing other stuff, but now you get to watch me sleep over and over again. Congratulations, you. You must be so excited. At least my Twitch chat is entertaining. Speaking of, let's see what they're saying now. Shift just called me a sappy woman. Should I be offended? Are you? Because then you should be flattered. I know you're not, but... Do you like Grey's Anatomy? Haven't watched Psych, heard it was okay. I would watch Dexter. It is on my list of things I want to watch. My brother recommended it to me, and he's usually pretty plugged into what shows are great and what aren't. He's a big Breaking Bad fan. By the way, Breaking Bad, I gotta say, is just the greatest show of all time. That is like what I gauge all my tastes in other shows off of, is if it is as good or close to as good as Breaking Bad, then it is a great show. I don't think I've ever watched anything in my life that was better than Breaking Bad. Yeah, 17 gold boxes in a single lucky day is not enough, Mantis, for me to feel confident. I think... Thanks for that, Lou. Thanks. We needed a good fart to break things up. That's great. Love that. Thanks. Appreciate that. Not been a full day. Okay, let me know what numbers you get with 50. I'm also not going to use the... I'm also just not going to use the dagger. I'm going to use the hammer and napalm and maybe a couple of bombs. Although I don't want to blow up my pineapples if I don't have to. But let me know what numbers you find with 50. I still think 150 will be more than enough, which is what I like to go with. I hope it doesn't destroy the stream. Like, maybe we test it with 100 just to see if it destroys our frames. I do have a pretty beefy PC, but it's doing a lot of encoding, and that could get messy. You just did one basic test with 50? Oh, so you're saying you did one... Okay, let me reread what you said. 50 doves, spent a quarter of a day, and got 17 gold boxes. Okay. At a 0.5% clip, I would want to get 2 per golden animal cracker and auto petter. I would want to get 200 golden mystery boxes a day. So that way I could reliably guarantee at least getting one. I expect we might have to fish grind for the golden animal crackers, but at least that way we would definitely get a reasonable amount of auto petters. Let me know what numbers you get. You think it's very, very doable with more doves? I think 200 in a good day is reasonable, yeah.
Rock, lobster! Rock, lobster!
YouTube, if you're wondering what the hell that just was, that was a sound effect redeemed on my Twitch stream. If you want to redeem sound effects, you can join us on Twitch. You will get passive rewards that allow you to pay for what are incredibly affordable Twitch rewards that I have established so that you can have fun messing with the stream whenever you want. are we gambling today? So Lou, I was thinking about it, and I kind of feel like I want to gamble, but I also don't want to disrupt my flow. So I will do one prediction since we got a lot of people in here, and I'm sure you guys could gamble. Excuse me. I don't know what came over me. I'll start a prediction off for sure. Let's do it like this. This is going to be an over-encompassing full stream prediction. I hate to do these because it takes forever to resolve, but it does keep people here if they're invested. So we're currently at 25 dubs. I want to get to 50 by the end of the stream. So that is the prediction. I don't think we're going to get to 50. I've gotten one every 10 minutes, and I plan to stream until about 10:10. So I'm thinking it's more realistic that we aim for like 40. So I'm going to put, you know what? 45. I'm going to put 45. 45 dubs by end of stream. And I'm going to even put in a timestamp here. I'm ending the stream at 10:15 p.m. so you guys don't get any kind of goof or like, oh, what's this? Why did Twitch end it early? You guys have 5 minutes to make a decision. Tablet. Take a salt tablet. Take a salt tablet. All right. So make your predictions if you want to make a prediction on our progress. Today we have gotten...
Hey, pull over, man, pull over. Dude, check it out. There's a pig behind that fence.
We could totally eat that pig.
I see it.
Dude, we could eat that pig.
What?
Dude, come on. We could totally eat that pig. We could do it, man. We could. It'd be so easy, man. It would take like a minute.
Could it really be that fast?
Peter, that pig could be in our stomachs in like 1 minute, and then we could do other stuff.
And then we could do other stuff. That one is very long. Not Steve. Every time we hear the Bill Clinton sound effect, we get the... Now, I did add 15 more random sound effects, guys. So you might hear duplicates. Eventually, when I feel like a duplicate has gotten old, I'll remove it from the rotation. Maybe add it back in later if it's been played too much. But there are new ones in there. So if you want to test and see what the new ones are, they are in there. There's probably about a 1 in 3 chance you'll get one of them. Some of them are funnier than others. Danny's wasn't heard. That's okay. I'll return it. I decided I could not be bothered to code a wait because the code that I did to get it so it doesn't repeat any of them until they've all played once was incredibly complex, and I didn't want to mess with it because it was functioning. So if you hear a sound effect being redeemed, wait for it to end if you want your sound effect to be heard. That one was really long. We might take the Bill Clinton pig one out. Depends on how I feel. Shane made me eggs for breakfast. I know, he's such a great husband. I'm gonna reward him by assassinating his children. This is the only prediction of the night, guys, so I always endorse gambling. You're only going to get to gamble once tonight on one overarching question. I would advise betting as many points as you want, as you normally would in a full stream. Don't be shy. That's how I would play it. I'm always forthcoming and open about how I would play my own predictions. I would probably say that we're going to get 45. We've been getting about 1 dub every 10 minutes. That means if I were to stream for 300 minutes... Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Did I not think this through? We started with 16. Uh-oh. My brain's not working. Yeah, maybe I don't explain it to you. Maybe I make you guys think about it. How's that sound? All right, that is 26. Oops. I lost a ton of points last night. I'll just lose 300 today. Math streamer can't maths. Maybe I just realized that I created an unwinnable prediction and I didn't want you guys to crash out about it. How's that sound? Maybe I know exactly what I did and I didn't want to tell on myself. All right, if we've been getting one dub every 10 minutes, then to go from 16 to 45 would take 290 minutes. 290 minutes is just under 5 hours. Have I ever streamed for 5 hours? Lou is optimistic. I like that about Lou. I like that about him. I believe in the power of streamer luck. You believe that I will get lucky enough to save 2 full hours. I'm honestly seriously considering reducing the number for that prediction to 35 to make it more reasonable, because I forgot. I don't know why I thought 30 was a reasonable and viable number to get. It should be 20. Yeah, I don't want to scam you guys. Hang on. I'm returning the points you gambled so that you don't get scammed, because I don't want anyone to get scammed. This is a more reasonable, perfectly reasonable question now. 35 is mathematically, according to my calculations, possible. No, I voted no. Coward. Bogus. You guys can riot all you want. I literally just gave you your gambling points back that you were going to lose. Most streamers wouldn't do that. Most streamers wouldn't do that. Just throwing that out there. All right. I made it possible for you to take back a decision you locked in and could not reverse that I knew was going to hurt you and your channel balance. Just throwing that out there. You know, you don't have to thank me, but you could. Be a lot cooler if you did. You denied me my win. Well, if you bet no, then you definitely were going to win, in which case, sorry about that. You were definitely taking advantage of a market inefficiency. Let us be irresponsible and stupid. That's how gambling is supposed to work. I love how rustled everybody's jimmies are over this. It's hilarious. You're not gonna gamble? That's fine. Mrs. Shift even joining in. Mrs. Shift, you're never supposed to turn against me. What the hell is this? Why are you with them? Get back over here. Get back in the Shift camp. Don't say scammed. What are you doing? Not giving away your precious points. No one's redeemed whiteboard art tonight, by the way. No one's redeemed TTS either. I know you guys have points. I know you guys have points to be gambling. You still got about 2.5 minutes to be betting them too. I would love to throw like 100,000 points just out into the economy and just totally nuke my economy, but... Oh, you did TTS? That's right, you did do TTS. You said hello when you came in, that's right.
Audacious
How
Danny
can I forget?
says,
You scared me.
Since we are live and I can say it again, ahem asterisk be gay, do crime. Soft gun.
You know what? Fred read that pretty perfectly, so it didn't come off as badly. with the same cadence that I imagine you probably said that in your head, so that's fine. That's acceptable. That's a good message.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No,
No.
Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Yeah, it's not. It's not an instrument.
Horseradish is not an instrument either.
It'd be pretty cool if horseradish were an instrument, though. Freaking love that stuff. It's like my favorite condiment. I love anything spicy, but horseradish is a special kind of spicy because it makes your nose bleed if you eat too much of it. A pretty valid TTS, I have to say. That's definitely the most colorful TTS we've received so far. This is our 5th Golden Witch event. So far, we've gotten more of these than owl statues and meteors, which I think is interesting. Oh, by the way, I keep forgetting. I know, it is such a tiny roll. I can't believe it. It must be just a good omen for the challenge. Oh, interesting. I never had it with that. I've never had... I don't even know what Cheroset is. I'm probably totally butchering that. But matzah, I do know what that is. And I have not had the pleasure of trying it before, but... I'm a connoisseur of food. If it exists, I would probably try it. Except for, like, the bugs on a stick. I would not try that. I have a feeling I know what those taste like, and they're probably not worth it. But I would try matzah with horseradish for sure. Yeah, I think the empty coops just lying around make the chance higher, Mantis. Unleavened crackers? Okay. So nothing like major, it's just another kind of form of dough. Like a bread, almost. I've heard of matzo ball soup, but like when I see renditions of it, it's like literally just a ball with broth around it, and I'm like, that seems primitive, but I hope it's seasoned well. If it's seasoned well, it's probably great. I also love a bagel with cream cheese and lox. Oh, an everything bagel with the garlic, roasted minced garlic, coarse salt, and sesame seeds. Oh my god. Send me to heaven. And a fat piece of smoked salmon just draped over the top of a large smear of cream cheese. Oh my god. Oh, give me a food. Can't say that on stream. Let's just say foodgasm. You guys tell I'm hungry? I need to stop dating toxic Italian men and get me a nice Jewish boy. These are sentences that I did not think I would ever read or say out loud. And yet here we are. I love that. That's a new one. I've never read that sentence before. That was a new one. That's a new flavor. All right, dove number 27 is flying away. Matzo ball soup bangs every time. I believe it. It's probably delicious. Maybe I should look up how to make it. So Cheroset is like fruity. It's like sweet. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I always say you don't have to be a culture to appreciate their cuisine. How limiting would that be, you know? If only Chinese people could ever have Chinese food, or if only Italian people could ever eat spaghetti or pizza. If there's one thing U.S. naval dominance over the last maybe we'll just call it a full century. If there's anything that's granted the world, it's a wonderful exchange of all different kinds of cuisine. I will say this, though. I like a good cheeseburger. I like a good cheesy cheeseburger and a cold beer. You can't take the American out of me. It's high on the list of things I would choose. Like, if I were on death row and they were like, all right, what's your last meal going to be? I'd be like, well, God, I have a big, nasty, cheesy double cheeseburger in there with a large slice of raw onion. And let me get a cold beer, colder than the mountains, top of them, peaks of them in Montana, I tell you what. Cheeseburger. If you guys haven't heard Cheeseburger in Paradise by Jimmy Buffett, you're missing out on what is perhaps one of the greatest gifts of American culture. I'm also quite partial to Italian food. I am myself half Italian. Mrs. Shift also makes a fantastic pizza. And pasta. She makes both. And they're fantastic. Would highly recommend eating at the Shift House. No wonder I like this guy so much. That's why I was saying I don't think I've ever read that sentence earlier before. I'm pretty mixed up. I mean, I'm half Italian, but I'm not really half Italian. One of my parents is mostly Italian, but is also a mutt, and then my other parent is a major mutt, but mostly Irish, I guess. But lots of European getting mixed up in this blood pool over here. It's like a jungle juice. Taiwanese and German? That's quite a mix. Oh, really? That's terrible. Yeah, thanks for self-censoring that. That probably would have got caught by the automod. Mix. Taiwanese and German, though. That's quite a mix you got there. What's Taiwanese food like? I assume it's probably close to, like... I mean, I don't want to dismiss it, but it's probably close to Chinese food, right? I mean, it's Asian cuisine. It's probably got some spicy and umami background. I assume lots of rice. Plenty of vegetables, stir fries. Delicious. Yeah, lots of shared culture. I love Asian food. Asian cuisine is fantastic. I'm a big fan of seafood. I love seafood. When done right, seafood is miles better than pretty much anything. I mean, I love a great steak. Steak is the pinnacle as well. Like, beef is fantastic. So I love American barbecue, smoked food. But I'm a sucker for seafood, and Asians know how to make it. Have I ever seen Milo Rossi on YouTube? I have not. Maybe I'll have to look him up. Yeah, I guess I could look up a picture now, but I don't want to disrupt my progress. Dumpling wrappers are quite different between Chinese and Taiwanese in thickness. I love a thick dumpling. Part of the reason I love dumplings so much, yeah, obviously you gotta have flavor filling, but I love a good doughy dumpling. Dip it in dumpling sauce with the what goes in the dumpling sauce? It's like a little bit of sesame oil with soy sauce, sugar, and I think a little rice wine vinegar. Oh my god, out of this world. I could probably pound like 24 dumplings with no issues. Like if I had to sit down and eat 100 dumplings, provided I had endless sauce to dip in, I would have no problem. And of course, you'd have to give me a bottle of sake, because warm sake. Okay. Warm. Is it sake or sake? I don't care. It's good stuff. Bao buns are fire. Mrs. Schiff made bao buns a couple of times. We made brisket, slow-cooked brisket for 5 hours in the oven, Dutch oven. And we stuffed the bao buns with that brisket, and it was so good. Oh my god. I'll talk about food for the next like 90 minutes. I'll just keep talking about food. Freaking love me some food, man. Add in a little Szechuan chili crisp. Yeah, we bought one of those, I would say almost a year ago now, and just one container.
Attention shift. Audacious Danny has issued a legally binding hydration order.
Yeah, just one
Compliance is
container
mandatory.
has lasted us, like, until now. We still have a little bit of it left, but we're going to have to get a new one soon. I love chili crisp. It really spices up anything you put it in. You know, it's a joke between me and Mrs. Shift that banana bread should never be made in this household unless it's for somebody else, because it is my least favorite dessert of all time. I hate banana desserts, actually. I am not too much of an enemy of bananas. I'm sure your banana bread is delicious, Mantis. Like, I know people love banana bread. I don't get it. I don't like it that much. It doesn't really hit for me the same way other desserts that I like do. I know. Get your pitchforks out. Get the torches out. Chase me out of town for not liking banana bread. I totally get it. I have had this conversation with many people before. Banana pudding is a staple. Banana pudding is acceptable with the right amount of vanilla wafers and cream, yes. But banana bread, You know, why have banana bread when you could have like a nice apple pie or a chocolate pie or even a pumpkin pie, or better yet, chocolate cake, any kind of angel food cake with the right frosting, cookies, ice cream. Homemade ice cream is fantastic. Mrs. Shift makes a mean ice cream. And I mean, that's really all there is to it. There's so many other desserts I would rather have than banana bread, you know? Like, I don't go to, like, a restaurant and think, oh, boy, they've got banana bread. I can't wait to order a slice of that. Someone hold Danny back. Keep your pies and cobblers away from me. Someone hold him back. I feel like I'm going to get punched in the side of the head if I'm not looking over my shoulder. He's going to find me. Such a long rant about banana bread. We found Danny's trigger. Just start shit talking banana bread. I don't know, it's just not my favorite. I've had better desserts. That's an interesting one, because I thought most Southern people really like a good cobbler. Actually, I don't mind a good cobbler. If it's done right and it's not dry, and the dough is like, not the dough, I guess you call it the butter flakes, whatever you want to call them. But we don't have cobbler. I can't even remember the last time. I think we have a version of cobbler in our family, and it's basically just a dump cake. Like, it's the spread, it's fruit jelly, And then sprinkled on top of it is like a blend of dough, butter, sugar, all that stuff. And then it just goes right in the oven and it comes out. You can have it in like bars where you can just grab a big slab of it. That's my idea of cobbler. I may be misrepresenting cobbler in my mind, but that's what I think of. You want a pie contest? That's incredible. Pumpkin and pecan don't belong in pie, or sweet potato, ick. I haven't had a sweet potato pie before, but I know of them. I do like pumpkin, but you gotta have like a homemade fresh whipped cream to go with it, because pumpkin on its own is kind of, it needs some help. You know, I agree with you. It's not the best like lonely pie filling, but it is good with the right amount of whipped cream. School-wide pie contest. You made a dark chocolate mixed berry pie with homemade crust. Oh. That sounds pretty damn good. I tell you what. I want me a piece of that pie. I want me a piece of that pie. I tell you what. God dang. I tell you what. Pecan pie is really good if made correctly. I've never had... I think I had it recently, but maybe by recently, I mean within the last couple of years. But I had like one that was frozen and defrosted, since someone made a ton of them at once and gave us a frozen one. It was okay. What is a praline? Never heard of it. I like sweet potato as a starch for a good light dinner. I don't have it nearly enough. It's great with butter. Nice buttery sweet potato. Sign me up. With a side of steak. Or even salmon. Actually, salmon goes pretty well with that. Yeah, sweet potatoes are great. They're actually a superfood. They're quite healthy for you. And for the calories that they provide, they're incredibly nutritious. Pralines are like brittles? What do you mean, like a toffee? Like a sweet toffee? Oh, okay. Candied pecans and caramel, but as a cracker. That sounds really good. Yeah, that sounds valid. Finally. Feels like we hadn't been asked that in forever. Yes, I would like to have a baby. Oh, I might have missed a YouTube commenter earlier. If Bryce, if you're still here, he says, "What's up, Shift? What are you doing in game? I don't know enough about Stardew to understand what's going on." Not sure if you're still here, Bryce, but if you are, apologies for making you wait so long for an explanation. So we're basically we're repeatedly sleeping over and over again with the goal in mind of getting as many children to spawn into the game as possible. Every time we get a new one, between me and Shane, I go and I dove it, which is giving up a prismatic shard, so the child is no more removed from the game. Wood chippered, as I like to say. And depending on how many I have, I can make use of an Easter egg that is effectively an exploit. Lou says chores. Which is a very helpful explanation. I can make use of an Easter egg that lets me grind easy monster kills in Minecraft. Easy monster kills later on, depending on how many children I've doved. So my goal is to dove 150, and then that way I can have a reliable way to grind golden mystery boxes from monster drops. So that's the explanation. Not sure if you're still here, if you missed it, but there you go. We need them for auto petters and we need them for golden animal crackers. So I thought this would be a faster way to grind auto petters. Free golden egg. All right, hang on. I got to show you guys something. I mean, I love the pog roll. I love a good pog roll. Don't get me wrong. Pog roll is my favorite. But I don't think we're going to have any shortage of golden eggs to incubate. All right. I think we're looking pretty good on golden chicken eggs. What did I call it? Did I call them golden Easter eggs? Yeah, we're looking good on golden eggs. So that's not going to be a problem. God damn! Just a few. Yeah, exactly. Excellent use of gyat. A modest amount of eggs. It'll probably be full. The auto grabbers for these 4 coops will probably be full before we are done with what we're doing. I don't foresee getting a 150th dove before those auto grabbers start overflowing. Multiple auto grabbers per coop. I could. I'm actually like not interested in starting money generation until we're done with setting up the machine. The machine being the 160 coops that are full, because it's going to skew our final income number, and I want to start basically from 0. So, and just destroy all the items in the game, or just separate them so they're not factored into what I would get, so I can get a better idea of what my daily revenue number was. But if we do need money for anything that we're doing, like if I need hay money and this takes too long and I do need hay, then we can get it by selling some of those eggs for sure. Otherwise, all the eggs in the auto grabbers, I'm just gonna nuke them. I'll probably just throw them in the trash or find a chest somewhere. I don't even know where I could fit a chest, seeing as all of these... I probably just have to destroy them, because these are all of the tiles that NPCs don't walk on, so I don't even know where I would put a chest full of golden eggs. You give him beer for breakfast and he gave you a pizza for breakfast. Healthy relationship y'all got. Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually saving all of the pizzas he's given me. So far he's given me 10 pizzas and 15 pepper poppers. And 6 omelets. So he keeps me fed for sure. Actually, I think the pale ale may have come from the mail. I don't think he gave me that. He also gives me void eggs too. All right, that is Dove 28. 7 to go for the prediction. 10:15 is the hard cutoff, so if it takes longer than 10:15, then the doubters will have had it. But I think at the rate we're going, I believe the believers are going to have a fun time in the limelight. I love how he says Papa Shane reporting for duty after I just doved his 28th child. Poor guy. He really likes the sauce. Get your U-shaped heads ready. What the heck is 2215 CT? When it's sacrificing time, I'm going to want to cream the witch's hut so I have room to move. I agree. But for the spectacle of it, I'll keep the pineapples until we absolutely have to get rid of them. And then I'll probably just place a bunch of bombs to get rid of what's there. You know, Cream kind of worked there. That is our 6th golden egg event. Oh, 10:15 Central Time. Oh, I see. Okay. I see what you're saying. 10:15 is Eastern. It is currently 8:50 p.m. for me. Why did it change to Cream? I don't know. Autocorrect is based on the individual's typing habits. What are you saying in your private DMs, Mantis? You saying Cream a lot? You should have a counter for night events for funnies. I'm actually keeping track in my head. We have 6 golden eggs. We have gotten 1 witch egg. We have 3 meteors, and I believe we have 5 owls. I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes either. Danny says, Mantis out here a freak and ain't even tell nobody. Normally people with big brains have big appetites. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I hear. Sorry, I need to code switch back. No, it's fine. You're good. No, I read things how they sound. That's the phonetic way I read that. You calling me fat? Are you calling me fat? Yeah, let's go with that. Nothing wrong with being a freak. Nothing wrong with that. We all gotta have our thing.
Okay, pretend it's Thanksgiving and this bread is a turkey. Oh my God, it's so juicy!
Oh my God, it's so juicy! I feel like that one's seen its shelf life. We might have to take that one out of rotation. But it's a classic for sure. Tats! Danny! Stop using your free will to type nasty things in my chat, Danny. You mad lad. Think about my monetization. Do we need to get Chores Cop after you? Lou, you might have to call. How's house life going? Pineapple House is great. Love living around a bunch of pineapples. It's great. But real life house is also going quite well. Did a lot this weekend. Got a lot of things set up. I'm to a point where I mostly just have to hang pictures on the wall. I'll be doing that this weekend with Mrs. Shift. She likes to make sure that I'm putting them in the right place, if you catch my drift, and I like to make sure that she's happy, so we kind of have a shared mutual arrangement with that. We have lots of paintings, lots of things to put up, and a few other things to do. Long list, but nothing so necessary that we can't enjoy the house we're living in now, so it's good. Things are good, for sure. Twitch is behaving tonight. Except for Danny, yes. Twitch is behaving tonight. Oh, you were saying Twitch is in... Your Twitch is behaving. No, I got you now. Calling 1-800-CALLICE. God, I hope that's not a real number. Oh, behave, baby. You're my favorite wild card. I don't know what I'd do without you. Probably just be bored. Nobody in the chat would be on the edge of their seat waiting for the next ridiculous thing you say. You and Venton, who's also been very quiet tonight. I wonder where he is. Probably plotting a TTS, waiting for his moment to strike with some ridiculous TTS. He messaged me in Discord earlier and said, I've got something for TTS, and I'm still waiting for it. Be monetized. Some of these Stardew tracks are just so catchy. I'm just jamming out. What do you guys think of tonight's title? You think it's better or worse than the last one? Building an empire out of Shane's beer-flavored tears. These are titles. I hate it. I knew you were gonna hate it. I was trying to trigger you specifically. And it worked. Poor Shane. Maybe I'll have to come up with something a little less heinous for the next one. I hate everything. Pretty sure they make medication for that. Isn't Shane an accomplice in these dove crimes? I don't know. I bet his lawyer can make a case that his alcoholism makes him free of any judgment. He can plead insanity or incompetence. Having a plain shirt that just says ceiling on it is very random. That's almost concerningly random. It makes me wonder where that came from. I'm keeping him drugged. It works. Don't call me a bad person. I swear he likes it. I'm fixing him. This is all part of the healing process. Oh, we're jamming. We're jamming out. Bad person. You misspelled cool person. Where are my sunglasses? I'm keeping him drugged. It works. Quote number 3. I love this. We're going to have quite a nice catalog of quotes soon. You guys haven't tapped many of the random sound effects I added today, which is funny. We're streaming again tomorrow night, by the way, guys. I know I did just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday last week, but we are going to do Friday. Wow. Hang on. All right, guys, I got to start over. Let me restart my plug because I apparently have lost the ability to think and produce functioning verbal communication. We streamed on...
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Now there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Sorry, Brian. It's just not doing it today.
As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted, we streamed 3 days last week.
Joe is all sloppy and no joke.
I did this to myself. What was I thinking, giving you guys unfettered access to random sound effects? We streamed 3 days last week. This week we streamed 4 days.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
No, please, if you guys have any more things to say, please just throw them out there.
Attention. Whiteboard commission from NIHA24. Please draw Shane crying.
Okay. I'll do that. You guys are hilarious. Alright, oh, there it is. Mrs. Shift gave me an eraser, so I don't have to use a tissue anymore. Alright. Shane crying. Hang on, I need to pull up a portrait of Shane. Okay, I can draw that. I'm just gonna put Shane right there. You might not be able to even see it that well. Yeah, well. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, now you can see it. Yeah, Shane. And then, who redeemed that? Who redeemed that? Who the heck redeemed? Oh, Nyx. Okay, Nyx redeemed that. I should have known it was Nyx.
Attention Shift. Mantis Fox has issued a legally binding hydration order.
Yeah,
Compliance is mandatory.
This is what I get. Okay. Now that we are done with the asides, here, I'll, chat kind of blocks it, but probably move you guys over one day, but whatever. I don't even know if you guys chatted in the last like 4 minutes while I was drawing that. I have no idea what you're saying. You're gonna have to say it again because I'm not going back up in the chat log. Thank you for that. Streamed 3 times last week. We're gonna stream tomorrow because it's every other Thursday and tomorrow is the other Thursday. So we're gonna have same time, 7 p.m. to around 10 p.m. All right. Now we have an active prediction going on, so I'm sure chat, whoever bet on yes 35 dubs by 10:15 p.m. definitely wants me to get back to doing this, so I'm getting back to it. You should hire me for your next book? Oh, thank you. I'm so flattered. I'm honestly so flattered. I'm something of an artist myself. Am I gonna keep up with the 4 times every other week? Yeah, I should be all right. I think it's a good rhythm, a good ritual. That is our 6th owl statue. keeps me contributing a reasonable amount of time to the grind. All right, what the heck were you guys saying that whole time? Leave the art to the professionals. I think it's a fun reward, all right? I think it's a fun reward. Everyone can get behind it. Were those sound effects very loud, by the way? I did try. I was, like, destroying my eardrums earlier with headphones on, trying to find sound effects and then determining if they were too loud, listening to them all at a fixed volume. And if they were too loud, but I wanted to use them, it was good. If I wanted to use them, I plugged them into Audacity and turned down the volume on them. So hopefully nobody got destroyed that time like last time. We did wake Venton up. Oh, good. Good. He should be awake for this. I'm still waiting for his fabled TTS. You know what was too loud? You complaining. Wow. Now you sound like my dad. Thanks. Thanks. Repressed trauma! Such a striking likeness. I did have his portrait in the game up for me. So I thought, you know, obviously his head is shaped like an oblong soccer ball, but I tried my best. He says, oh yeah, I forgot. You forgot to remember? Clearly it helped so much. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. I think that came out pretty darn good, though. I gotta say, for knowing my skills as an artist, I think that came out great. But yeah, I could be biased. You did great, sweetie. You did great, sweetie. Thanks. What is this hieroglyphs that Mantis is sending? I adore you. Oh, well, that's just, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. You're so sweet. That's so nice. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice. You guys are being nice to me again. What the hell is up? That's weird. It's very weird. I'm a little weirded out. Someone take the camera. Oh, that was funny. You said someone take the camera away from this. You guys got to do exclamation nurse. Exclamation nurse in chat. Exclamation no. Absolutely wrecked. Destroyed. I knew Lou would do it. Lou's nice. I'm not allowed to say that. I would have read out the entire message, but I'm not allowed to say that on stream. I'm not scared to say that when I'm not on stream. I can say it? No. No, I don't want to get demonetized or deplatformed. I also don't want to get clipped out of context. I know you're always just messing with me. Don't you worry. I got big, thick skin. I got thick skin. I got the thickest skin. I'll tell you what. I got thick skin. Thick. pretty darn confident in myself, so it's easy to make jokes. I don't mind making jokes about me. Could you imagine a streamer who can't take jokes? They wouldn't last in this world. They couldn't survive. No, you just can't say I ain't scared of that one either. But the algorithm is... Listen, words are words. Depends on the intent behind them. Say that word all the time. She said, "Oh Lord, what is happening, RN?" Sorry, Mrs. Shift. What did I walk into? One last brain cell. Welcome back. You have returned to the degeneracy. I love to see it. Couldn't stay away, huh? You needed more degeneracy, didn't you? We're just talking about words you're not allowed to say on stream. Algo is here? Who's Algo? Algorithm is here? Is Algorithm here? Is he lurking? Is he watching? Did I get raided? Okay, Carlin. Danny is really trying to bait me into saying slurs. You won't get me to say them live. Always one step ahead. Is Algo really here? I don't know. Apparently, do you guys know who Algo is, and do you know him? No, I have no idea who did. You can't stay too long. Mother's birthday? Well, happy birthday to your mother, one last brain cell. Absolutely, no problem. Family comes first. Definitely comes before this degenerate stream. Nice to see you. Nice to say hello, though. I appreciate that. Can we get U-shaped heads in chat? Shiftesque U. How dare I what? Oh. I thought the algorithm was here too. I was like, is he scouting me? He's trying to see what I'm about. It's like, oh, this guy made some really good YouTube videos. He must be so professional. And he just comes here and I'm using slurs. Making poop jokes. Talking about how dummy thick I am, SpongeBob. Sponge boy me Bob. I'm trying to put together me microwave, but I'm too dummy thick to figure it out. Ag, 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 ag. Always love an opportunity to use my Mr. Krabs impression. Someone please clip that, the I'm just here saying slurs. Do it. You won't. You won't clip it. You won't destroy my internet career. I thought that the algorithm was here and I'm just saying slurs. If only I knew how. I can't because on mobile it shits itself, so I just have to beg others to. Reasonable. I would advise getting a desktop. There's no experience that I have had on mobile that I would say is better than on desktop. Like, even browsing social media now and scrolling my feed is better on desktop than on my phone. Check Discord if I get a second. Oh god, what did you send over there? Oh. Oh god. See, the Discord auto mod is a lot nicer and will allow things like that to pass. I don't think that the Twitch auto mod would allow that. In fact, I actually think that that word is blocked. It's one of my manual words that I have blocked. A whole desktop just to watch Shift. Imagine living in the 21st century. Actually don't think that's a valid comment. Chores Cop. If we get a 10th subscriber, if someone wants to gift a sub, we can put Chores Cop in there, and it will be a permanent animated emote for anybody who subbed. I'm not begging. I'm just saying that if we got a 10th sub, I would be able to add that before tomorrow's stream for sure. No problem. You want to see, you posted a Milo Rossi vid if I want to see my twin. I'll check it out. I was going to say, Danny, I think that you could say the slur. I think you're totally allowed to say the slur. Like, obviously, no one can walk up to a person who's actively that and be like, you're not allowed to say that. Kind of like other words.
Anonymous just gifted 1 subs.
Someone who doesn't want to be named just gifted a sub to Mantis, who has been watching every stream and not yet subbed, by the way. Thank you very much to that anonymous gifter. I really appreciate that. I hate begging, but I really do appreciate that. One of us. Can we get W sub? One of us? Come on, guys. One of us spam. One of us. Mrs. Shift is out there spamming. Oh, by the way, guys, I see it's on Mantis. If you guys check your badges, you should have access, whoever subscribed, to a shiftesque exclusive badge if you want to use it. It is just a low-res image of my sprite's face, but I thought it fit the channel really well, so I think it's a nice little reward if you want to show your rep. And yes, Mantis, welcome to the subscriber crew. So yeah, now that we got our 10th sub after I put my mug out there and begged for it, I guess I now have to add Chores Cop to the list of emotes. And I will make a note to do that. So thank you very much to that anonymous gifter. That is like so cool. I don't know who you are, but you are a real one. I can't wait to never watch this chump again. You love me. Stop it. You know you love me. You know you love this stream. You know I'm the most entertaining Stardew YouTuber you've ever seen. All right, now I'm getting a little cocky. I'm just messing around. Let me just write that down. Chores Cop emote. Very good. Very good. Now, if I make Chores Cop the emote, you guys better use it. All right? I want to see Chores Cop. I could actually see a meme growing in this community where anytime I say something too outlandish or somebody says something too outlandish, we all just start spamming Chores Cop at them. I feel like that would be a pretty reasonable meme. Banana bread. So good, by the way. Absolutely not. Banana bread. Blech. Nyx refuses. That was the entire idea. How do I get the face badge? I'm not sure. When I added it, I added it as a badge for subscribers. I don't know. Does anybody know more about Twitch than I do? I think all of you know more about Twitch than I do. I'm kind of new to the platform. I only watched one guy before this for a few months. Do you guys know how the badges work for subs? Chores Cop is the new sus. Valid. That's what I could definitely see it being used for that too. And we may be able to return a free follower slot and remove Chores Stable. I mean, we'll see. But don't riot. No rioting. It's just a suggestion. We only get so many slots, so if something comes up and Chores Stable isn't being used a lot, I'll free it up with Chores Stable since we'll have Chores Cop. Wow, that's a new... No one in my bloodline has ever said that statement, by the way. No one in the many thousands of years of human procreation led to my existence sitting here right now ever said that statement that I just said about Chores Cop. Guaranteed. New sentence unlocked. If you have the founder badge, it takes precedence. I see. Okay, so since you guys are first month subs, you're always going to have that first month badge there, or can you choose? Yes. He says yes. I love when I ask an either or and I get yes. Oh, I don't think you can choose. Okay, good. Well, then, if I were going to rep one or the other, I would rep the first badge for sure, proudly. You guys are, after all, founders. I do think that I will devise strategies about getting the stream into more exposure to the Stardew community and picking up the pace on building the community. You guys will always be founders. Everybody here right now watching this stream, I just want you all to know I very much appreciate your presence here. You guys make the stream. I am not myself entertaining in any way, shape, or form. I pretty much just do stupid stuff with Stardew. You guys make this an event. You make it a community. You make it what it is. So thank you all. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I mean that. I'm not being, like, chummy to just say that. I really mean it. Ah, got you! You thought I was being sentimental, you losers. You probably smiled. Ha ha! No, actually, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I really actually did mean that. But I bet I got you. I should raid out later. I keep forgetting to, Mantis. I think I am going to raid out later because I'll probably make a friend in the community if I do. Yeah, you're entertaining, clown. I should get a red nose. I should, like, come off of the starting soon screen with a red nose one day and, like, a clown hat on. You guys would love that. I think the stream will expand day by day. We get people like One Last Brain Cell coming in who have a really fun time once and they end up returning, so it's good. I actually should get a red bucket hat. I think it would be appropriate. I would only raid SDV guys because I don't think I don't think non-SDV watchers, even though we create a really fun environment here that is objectively just enjoyable for now, if I ever do branch out into other games, I think it'd be fine. But for Stardew specifically, I mean, that is the key point of attraction for new viewership, I think, is oh, this guy plays Stardew. Oh, and his community is also very fun. So, and you guys are very fun. Believe me, I appreciate the compliment, but you guys really are the stars of the show. Where would I be without Danny making me say slurs? Oh, I drank beer by accident. That's gonna make me slow. I need an espresso. If you raid my boy Raisefire, I can give you a shout out in his community. He doesn't play STV, but there are a lot of cool cats over there who would enjoy your content. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's do it. You guys are putting in all the work. You guys are carrying the load. I just click stream. I just play the game. You guys make it fun. By the way, I hope you enjoy those random sound effects. that I carefully curate and make sure aren't too loud for you. All right, that is dove number 30. Yeah, we're in a pretty competitive environment and time slot. This is like the time that most Stardew YouTubers stream. So maybe that is a good idea to branch out and see if we can do a little grassroots expansion that way. I mean, 10 subscribers and 6 streams is crazy. That is incredible. I never thought I would have double-digit subs in just my first 2 weeks. So we're definitely doing something right here. And I think other people, if they just like hung out here for like half an hour, would probably have a pretty fun time. Habu was live yesterday and today at the same time as me. Yeah, I like directly compete with him. I'm a very competitive person. I really, really appreciate and love the greats who have established themselves in Stardew, but I can't help but be like, I want to, you know, just like steal their viewership. I'm evil. I'm really evil. I'm like super duper evil. I'm so competitive. I'm actually like if you guys ever watch Full Metal Alchemist, I'm pretty much like Envy. But like not a complete piece of poop. I think if we raided Habu, he'd probably be like, who the hell is this nerd? Was it actually on purpose? What about Full Metal Alchemist? Oh, it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite animes. I was just saying I'm a little bit like Envy because I kind of want to compete with the greats like Habu. I see them streaming at the same time as me and I want to just like soak their viewers up. Oh, his stream is over? He ends early. Lame. Lame-o. You should raid me. I really do respect Habu. He's incredible at this game. He is so freaking mechanically skilled at this game and so knowledgeable. He is absolutely like the pinnacle of what a great Stardew player is. He's the greatest player of all time. I have immense respect for him. But I also want to like little bro him and be like, I could be better than you if I try. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna succeed you. Like Konohamaru and Naruto. He also has the attitude that only his way is the way. Yeah, he seems kind of, you know, he seems kind of boomer. He's like boomer mode already because he's been the best for so long that he's a boomer now. He's a Stardew boomer. There's always a better way. Actually, there probably isn't. This game does have a ceiling in certain points. And Habu usually finds it. But we're gonna beat him. We're gonna beat his empire. We're gonna make more money quicker than he ever made before. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put more golden clocks on a farm than he's ever done. We're gonna seat ourselves at the table of Stardew royalty. If he doesn't find it, Blade does. I have so much respect for Blade, too. Blade's so cool. Actually, I'm less competitive with Blade. I just think Blade's awesome. I like Blade more than Habu. He starts at 1 p.m. See, I can't be doing that. I work until 4:30 every day. Blade is more down to earth. I think Blade is way, 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 way nicer and more fun. Habu is immensely... He's like a Leviathan of Stardew. He's incredibly good at the game, but I don't think he's as fun of a personality as Blade is. I like Blade a lot. Blade's like my awesome uncle who knows everything. Yes, Habu's job is streaming. That's what I was insinuating. You know who subscribed to me that I was super flattered to see? I saw Argon Matrix comment on one of my videos recently, and he subbed to me and was like, good job. And that felt nice. Like, Argon Matrix is pretty big in the community, and I think he's awesome. Oh, it's a her, she. She, by the way, got it. Apologies. To be fair, I have not sat down and watched Argon's videos. I just know of the one, the big one, the one that has like 3 million views, where they did the can I fish every fish in a single day. That was incredible. I don't consume a lot of content anymore because I've been making it. I just feel like I don't have time to sit down and really enjoy it, so I don't see what's out there as much as I could. Yeah, the fishing one was awesome. I did watch like the first 5 minutes. And I was like, wow, that's incredible. Oh, okay. So yeah, no, I feel like I heard, okay, no, you know what I'm saying. That's just fine. Yeah, I feel like I watched one of their videos and was like, ah, yes. And that's why in my head I thought he... But yeah, very valid creator, someone I definitely respect, someone who makes videos the way that I want to, high quality, quality over quantity for sure. Very charming editing style, yes. You know who inspired me to make my first video was, of course his name is escaping me. The guy with the garbage hat. His whole character model identity is the guy with the garbage hat. Help me, guys, help me. You know who this is. Not Salamence. Leap a Lot. Yes, Leap a Lot. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Leap a Lot was the inspiration for my first movie. I watched Leap a Lot's movie and I was like, I could do this. I could do exactly what he's doing. And I could do it in a shorter time frame. I bet I can get this entire video done, same amount of meat in 2 hours. And that's what I challenged myself to do with my first video. He inspired me to make my first video. His editing style is actually, if you watch both of the videos, his 100% movie and mine, you will notice probably 80% of the theme is entirely, I wouldn't say copied because that kind of detracts from what I did and put into it. But definitely I did take a lot of inspiration from what he did. And I really liked his style and I liked the way that he displayed the everyday, here's what I did. Which one he's got to 3 years ago. It's got like 3 million views. And yeah, Leap hasn't posted in a very long time, which is another reason that I thought, oh, maybe there's a vacuum in this part of the internet. Maybe I can break into it. And I very much so did. There was demand for a video like that, I think. .5 or 1.6? I think it was 1.6. He's going through a tough time. What's going on with him? Something I don't know about? Not your place to say. Got it. Yeah, sometimes life happens. That's what I like to say. Unfortunately, life has different plans for people. He was a big inspiration to me, so I hope he pulls through whatever the problem is. In fact, if I ever got like a comment from him, or if he ever reached out and said something that would like mean the world, I'd be like a Make-A-Wish kid. Be like, oh my god, starstruck. Because he was a big inspiration for me. Yeah, I hope he's alright. I wondered why he hadn't posted in a while, because I felt like he had a really good thing going and he was making content.
Ugh, been a long day, Lois. Long day.
Peter, what the hell? You can't bring bring that horse into our bed.
Lois, I cannot believe you would ban the horse from our bed. He is a graceful, majestic creature who is a part of this family and only wants your love and respect. The horse may have pooped in the bed.
The horse may have pooped in the bed. Well, thanks for that. Peter, there's a horse in here. Yeah, I wanted to do the Peter, there's a horse in here, but I couldn't find a clean bite of it. So we didn't... I went with that one, which Venton provided. So... just as good. The horse may have pooped in the bed. Chorse. The horse may have pooped in the bed. Damn Skippy. I don't want to speak too soon and say it's not looking good for the believers. But 5 doves in 40 minutes is starting to look a little bleak. And I was going to make it 45. Instead of 35. "40 minutes is reasonable, but they need to be quick." I'm actually actively trying to do it as quickly as I possibly can now. I got a little slow for the last like half hour because you guys were yapping, which is fine. It's my job to focus while you guys yap, so I need to do a good job now. I'm usually on the side of believers because believers means that the grind goes faster, so I'm right there with the believers. I want 35 before we go offline tonight. Yapping, yapping, yapping. You be yapping, yapping over there. How dare you, sir? I say. How utterly appalling. My name's not Paul. What got auto-modded, Mrs. Shift? You could probably release it depending on what it is. I don't have, I don't have enough screen space to show the auto-mod blocking stuff, Nix, otherwise I would take a look. It's probably harmless. Auto-mod does not think. It is a cold machine that makes mistakes, so I apologize. For some reason, it flagged filthy. What a filthy, filthy mind. That damn Autobot. Autobots, roll out. Remember, people be named James, but there be only one Jame. You guys know that meme? Freaking love that meme. You're a meme. I'd love to be a meme. That'd be great for my passive revenue prospects in the future. I'd love to collect royalties on my likeness. That guy invented oxygen. Yeah, you're breathing right now? That'll be 25 cents. That's pretty Success Kid of Success Kid. Like in the lore hacks. The Lorax, I have not watched, but I do know the story. I might have read it when it was just a children's book. And yes, yeah, the royalties on oxygen. Wouldn't that be a hell of a thing? Talk about wealth. McNair Air. You like that oxygen you're breathing, huh? Well, you can thank McNair Air for that.
Venton V says, "Hi. My name is Shiftesque. Welcome to Jackass. Today I'm gonna trick my innocent mildly alcoholic man-wife into adopting hundreds of orphans with me so that I can perform witchcraft upon them. I've taken an entire town hostage for the last 6 years and shoved pineapples up each one of their beeholes.
Oh my
I am
God.
determined to cover this entire farm in a sea of gold that I harvest from 1680 chickens, melting down their gold eggs to turn them into clocks. I guess TDS has a limit of 500 characters. The end."
What a beautiful story. Someone should clip that. I should just leave that on my social media.
I'm about
Should
to
post
go
that.
down to Taco Bell and give me a blast.
That's just so appropriate. Yeah, like, so we have this incredible TTS come in, and then we get that as a sound effect to follow it up. Love it, love it. Where else? Who else but Shiftesque? He's Shiftesque, Shiftesque. Never really know what he's gonna do next. He's Shiftesque, Shiftesque. Giggity, 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 giggity. Let's have... Can't say that. If you guys watch Family Guy, you get that. If you don't, you're probably cringing. It's cool. I'm not scared to make my audience cringe a little bit. Clip the theme song. Venton wins. Yeah, no, that was a very, very good TTS. I was waiting for that all night. That's our 4th meteor. Might be 5th. I might have lost count. Two back-to-back clips. Yeah, someone needs to clip the TTS, and then they also need to clip the...
Attention shift. Audacious Danny has issued a legally
need to
binding
clip
hydration
me
order.
doing the
Compliance
theme
is
song.
mandatory.
Oh, freaking thirsty. Excuse me, chat. I'm sorry. I'm just a little thirsty. I got the thirst. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just out here playing Stardew Valley. It's my favorite game, I tell you what. Ain't nothing more fun than planting pineapples in my neighbor's house, making money off of them, I tell you what. Married to a dude, but it's totally cool. We get along like that. He lets me get rid of the kids in exchange for more money. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. I see you over there clipping that. I may say outlandish things, but it's only because they're true. We have had a dove drought, by the way. I definitely scared away 2 concurrents with that commentary, by the way. This is a family-friendly channel, everybody. Just because the subject matter gets a little serious doesn't mean it's not rated PG. Have you ever seen Adventure Time? Back-to-back-to-back clip material. I'm built like that. Just built like that. Lou, I feel like you're the only person who uses shift what. Like, nobody uses shift what. And it's such a good clip. I mean, such a good emote. I mean, it's just there, ready for the usage. Where are these doves at? I swear it's been like 3 whole seasons since we got our last child request from Shane. It was the appropriate response to I thirst. I thirst. I'm experiencing what you call dehydration. I need a white monster and a Kit Kat ASAP. You cursed my stream in the name of Shane. We just lost 4 concurrents. What did I scare? Do I scare them away, guys? Do you think they got spooked? The Bob Ross Chorus emote combo. Classic. Might just be getting late. Might be people's bedtimes. When do you guys go to sleep usually? I want to know when to swat you. Your mom. Valid answer. Reasonable answer. I should expect nothing less from my chat. Midnight? Yeah, it's usually around when I go to bed. I'm trying to go to bed earlier, but since I stream now, it's really tough to get to sleep before midnight. I guess I'm nocturnal now. 2 a.m., then 6 a.m., then usually around 4 p.m. for a little nap. A little nappy poo. So you're saying if I streamed later, you would watch? Interesting. I'm kind of taking a survey, if you couldn't tell. A sir what? Cerveza? What the hell are you talking about? It's not making any sense, I tell you what. We have not got a child request from Shane in almost an entire in-game year. The original TTS was going to be about 5 times longer. Did it stop you? What's a vey? Venton, did it stop you from entering more than 500 characters? Because I don't have a character limit set. It might just default to 500. I couldn't set a character limit despite wanting to, for obvious reasons. That would be our 7th golden egg event. That's just the limit of Twitch. That makes sense. Yeah, that's probably for the best. It was a very good TTS. I mean, that basically sums up everything that we're doing, so... and everything that I have done on this world as well. So thank you for providing the new viewership with a glimpse into what shiftesque really is. Twitch limiting free speech? How could they? Someone should copy and paste the Constitution into TTS and see if it reads it. It would be a travesty if not. Certain messages should circumvent the character limit. Alright, we have officially 25 minutes to get 5 doves. I don't know where... this is an insane drought. Like, I have not, in this entire grind so far, had a drought this long where I wasn't asked to adopt a kid. This has definitely been over an in-game year. I don't have enough points to do that yet, but I'll find something stupid.
Attention
Hydration
shift.
reminder.
MRS_shiftesque has issued a legally binding hydration order. Compliance is mandatory.
Oh my
Audacious
God.
Danny says, the preamble: we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Article I, Section 1: all legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States, which shall consist of a Senate.
Just one Senate. That's it. That's the whole. That's it. That's the Constitution. They forgot to include the footnote that says that Senate must consist only of members older than 90 to 96 years old. Yeah, doubters have definitely won. Believers are in shambles right now. My average 10-minute average for a dove has absolutely cratered. It is probably closer to 20 minutes now. Someone clip that. Lou, I'm telling you, you could be the clipper on scene. I feel like you would be such a good clipper. Like, you know the scenes that are worth it. You just got to get a desktop. Or find out, maybe update your Twitch app. Oh, I love that. Chore spam. Love a chore spam. Love a good chore spam. Yes, summon the children with chore spam. Jon Stewart just did a great piece on that. I think one senator had a heart attack, and he was definitely a lifer recently. I don't feel like getting too political, so I won't name his name, but it is 9:51 p.m., so I guess we could get a little political. I try to reserve the politics for the end of the stream so people coming in don't get spooked or bored or both. I just need to watch it on your computer. Yes, you do. You need to watch it on your computer. It's okay that you watch it on the mobile. It's just, you know, if you want to do something and you can't because you're watching on mobile, you know, that's the kind of thing where I just get up and I say, well, I got to fix this problem before I can't let this problem persist. You know, I'm a problem solver. You love John just like you love Shift? Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. That's so sweet of you. Cutie wootie. That's so nice. You're being nice to Shift. Did you say that out loud? I have to complete that. I love the TTS usage. Yeah, I think the prices are fair on rewards, guys. I think you know, when I set out to make the rewards a means to engage beyond just chat, I wanted to make sure they were accessible to everybody and reasonable. I love to see every reward I set up being used. Between Nick's requesting, Sad Shane behind me, the few of you who used TTS tonight, all the sound effects, the hydration reminders. I'm just really happy to see the state of our rewards redemptions on the stream. It makes me feel good, makes me feel like I made a good decision given access to all of these things. So hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm always open to commentary. I may like bait you guys with like 5 shift point TTSs every once in a while. If I feel like we're doing something particularly boring like we're doing today. Like, I could always just tweak the reward balance for a single stream and then return it back to what it should be. Yes, I think we found a good medium where it's just less than 1,000, so it's like, it feels like a big reward. You get to redeem it, you get to say what you want. There's really no major limitation. That's our 8th golden egg. But it's also something you can't spam, which is the goal for sure. The sound effects don't do it for you, but you like the whiteboard, it's more enduring. That, you know, there's a flavor for everybody on this menu. I know a lot of the sound effects are just like degenerate nonsense, but I feel like they do. There are many moments where someone just pulls the perfect sound effect for whatever it is we're doing, and it just makes a moment, and I really like that about them. Like when someone said, oh brother, this guy, finally, freaking finally, can we pog roll chores? All of the freaking emotes. Oh my god, I feel like he hasn't asked me to have a baby in like probably 5 seasons. Sorry if I just like woke anybody up who was sleeping, but I just like had to get a little hype about that. Good lord. What a drought. Oh, yes. 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 The pog roll emotes. I love it. I love it. The chores just adds that. It's like, okay, you can have your steak, which is pog roll, and you can have a little bit of garnish on the side. So now we've taken what is a great meal, what a great entree that is, and we've made it into a meal by providing chores alongside it. I love this. And it's going to be even better tomorrow when you guys have access to Chores Cop. And you're going to be able to pog roll Chores Cop. Ugh, I love this. I love this environment. I love this stream. I love this community. I'm over the moon. Doubters are definitely winning. Believers are dead in the water. Dead. There's absolutely no way that I get 4 more doves in 19 minutes. But it was a fun prediction while it lasted, right, guys? And we have a 31st dove. We should, by the end of the stream, have doubled our dove count to 32, which I'd say is pretty good progress for another night grinding. That was another gold witch. Yeah, I didn't comment, but there was 9 gold witches now, which is just insane. What is the rate on that? That's the lowest one too, isn't it? Chores is a meal. You're eating chores? No. See, you took that way out of context. All right, chores is like. Okay, fine. Yeah, we're eating chores. All right, fine. We're eating chores. Yes. It's not too outlandish. I mean, I was going to say they are bovine, but I don't think they are. And I feel like all you science geeks who know more about animals than I do are going to be on me like flies on honey. I'm so hungry I could eat a chore, says one last brain cell. I'm so hungry I could ride a horse. Wait a minute. The witch, there's a 1% chance of the witch event being chosen. The event randomly chooses 1 coop, each with an 80% chance. One of the following buildings were not selected. The event does nothing. The witch flies over the selected building. There's a 60% chance that gold witch will appear instead and leave a golden egg to be incubated. Okay, so 1% chance. Okay. So definitely less than 1%. And we've gotten it several times. We've gotten it 9 times, so pretty interesting run. I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's. Hey, don't you go sleeping on Arby's. All right, Arby's is really freaking good. In fact, I was talking to Mrs. Shift about this. You got me talking about food. Thanks. I would not eat chores, but when I'm done with this diet, I really am seriously considering going and getting a Arby's roast beef sandwich of some kind and slathering that baby in Arby's horsey sauce and just going to town on that sandwich, let's say, for filter purposes. Love a good sandwich. Arby's would serve chores. You guys are despicable, all right? Stop slandering the good name of Arby's. They have the meats. They have the meats. All right? What place better would have a slogan like that? They have the meats. And their fries are terrible, but they do have the meats. Chat's active and I can't keep up with them again. You heard the cuss, you didn't hear anything. Silence. Nobody curses in Shift stream. That would never happen. It's a family-friendly environment, okay? Anybody lying about cursing is a poopy duty head. Diaper butt face. Arby's is carried by the zhush, and it is barely good. Spicy curly fries. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I don't know many fast food places that have like bad food. Like, it's all highly palatable to a degree. I don't eat Arby's often, admittedly, but I'm telling you, I would totally enjoy a nice Arby's sandwich slathered in horsey sauce. Like I was saying earlier, I love horseradish. I just love horseradish. Allergic to beef and pork, so you stick to chicken. Oh, that is so painful. I was talking about nerfs with Lou earlier, who says that they get seizures, and That is a major nerf. That is a major nerf, brain cell. I'm so sorry to hear that. Not being able to eat beef or pork is like just, ugh. I'm so sorry for you. But chicken is good. I agree. A nice piece of crispy chicken on a sandwich is just fine too, with some mayo and lettuce. A little bit of American cheese. Yeah, you're seizure guy now, Lou. I have assigned that attribute to my knowledge of you, so my spicy brain will constantly remember that. So thank you for sharing that piece of information. AGS in chat. Oh, alpha gal syndrome. That's why I have been religiously looking for ticks on myself anytime I go anywhere near the forest or wilderness around here, because I don't know what I'd do. I honestly do not know what I'd do if I contracted a disease that makes me allergic to beef. I love beef. I love beef. Lesbian joke. It actually loads more common than I thought. There's usually like 1 or 2 people with something similar around me. Guys, don't tell me that. Don't tell me this stuff is becoming more common. That's like my worst fear. Oh my god, Lou. Shiftesque you in chat. This is why we made the emote. And now I understand. I see what you're saying now. Well, I at least feel bad for Brain Cell. Oh my gosh, Venton. Venton, I just saw the message that you're trying to say. And I can't let that through. I'm sorry. I mean, I can let that through. Yeah, I see that. You gotta be careful. I don't want you getting accidentally timed out. I have it set so it shouldn't time anybody out, but I see what you're saying, Venton. Don't worry. Hey, that's a good first date destination. You don't have to invest too much and you get a decent meal. Let Venton speak. Venton said something along the lines of Arby's and led to oh man, I want to reference Family Guy, but I don't think it's appropriate. Fifth date. Oh god. Why did Automod not take that down, Danny? What the hell is wrong with you? You have quickly earned the reputation of my I gotta watch out for you, chatter. You are a menace. I saw what you said before the end of last night's stream too. What you TTS'd earlier. You're funny. You're funny. You're a funny guy. I gotta say, you are a funny guy. My Sharona. Chorse chop. Oh, you said chorse cop? Chorse chop would be funny because we were insinuating eating chorse. Yeah, I can't believe Venton's being out-menaced either. Because I know Venton as another menace. So to have 2 menaces in my chat is just... It can be a little extra work keeping you guys out of trouble, I guess. It's a tough job, but it's mine, and I'd take it. I'd take it lightly. Or I don't take it lightly. I don't know. It's 10:04 p.m. I'm running out of shtick. Chorse cop hero right now. We need our chorse cop hero. We need the emotes in chat. I feel like Tourist Cop would be spammed in this discussion if it were available right now. That was interesting. I can't believe Nightbot. So if you guys are wondering, this is the combination of emotes that was banned by Automod. It was the pointer finger into the OK sign. And I can't believe how good the Automod is at catching that. Maybe it's just too common of a circumvention. The gist of what Venton was trying to say is he was telling a story about an experience with Arby's that led to pointer finger into OK symbol finger. Yeah, that's the weird thing, is Danny literally said vulva, and I have no idea why Automod didn't block it, and that's the reason that I just said it out loud, is because if you can type that into my chat, there's no reason I can't say that word out loud. It is a body part. Like an arm or a leg. And it is 10:06 p.m. So anybody here is officially a late night shift stream watcher. So I'm very sorry that I had to say that out loud. Like, I know it's not a dirty word, but it feels like a dirty word. You know? Like coin purse. It makes me sad. You can't have lard or bacon either, you poor soul. Oh, brain cell, I'm so sorry. I literally save the bacon grease so I can cook with it when I cook bacon. And I'm not trying to rub it in, I'm trying to just explain to you that, like, my life would be totally turned topsy-turvy. I'm so sorry for you. You'll be in my prayers. You are a courageous individual for continuing to go on. Yeah, Mrs. Shift was telling me the Automod picked up you guys saying TITTS and blocking it, and I'm like, well, that's the name of a bird, so that should be allowed, but apparently that one's too cool for school. Venton, stop trying to get banned, Keck W. What is Venton saying? You gotta stop it. What are you doing? What are you trying to say over there? God darn it. Making me expand my chat. You guys are just heinous over there. All right, fine. We'll allow it. Whatever. You are just so ridiculous. How am I going to keep a handle on this? How are we ever going to become a serious stream with numbers and viewership if we can't even handle the responsibility of chatting professionally amongst ourselves? Serious stream. That was your first mistake. Yeah, maybe I should have picked a different venue, different video game community. Build a community of like minds. Yeah, I mean, that's what we got going on here. What was the name of that person I'm supposed to raid? Are they live right now, Danny? I'll raid them. Raise fire. Yeah, you know, we just finished our last dove, so let's call it a night, save the game, and we're on 32. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I think we've had a good time tonight. We've done a lot. Started a little early, so I'm going to end it right about now. We got to 32 dubs. We started at 16. So, I think that's pretty good. Pretty darn good. It's going to be a few more streams of this for sure, so I guess you guys better get used to all talking to each other. So how do I do this? Do I just slash raid, and then what am I doing? What's their at? Oh man. Who's the channel? It's hang on, I'm reading it. Always a pleasure, guys. Thank you all for being here tonight. Please enjoy the riveting stream of Raise Fire. And remember, you are representatives of me, so don't go. I'm going to choose the outcome on the prediction. Thanks for reminding me. There you go. There's your prediction, by the way. And remember, you are representatives of me when I raid you somewhere, so you had better be nice. You had better be on your best behavior. I want no immense degeneracy, okay? Just all good vibes, all right? Where the hell is his name? Raise Fire. Raise Fire. Alrighty. Well, have fun, guys. Have a great night. It was so very nice to stream to you tonight. Take care.